All right, so Walmart versus Target. Something tells me this could make me a lot of money. Okay, Walmart versus Target. So I'm walking around Target one day because I've got this job over here at this movie theater that I work at sometimes. And what happened was I checked my pockets and I was out of the Equate Walmart generic brand severe sinus headache medication that I usually buy 14 tabs, or maybe it's 12. I think it's 14 tabs. It's like a yellow pill for about, I don't know, $2.80. It might be a little bit over $3. I can't say for sure. I just know that all of Walmart's generic medications are really inexpensive. And I'm over at Target, and I find that when I go ask the pharmacist where their Target brand sinus headache medication is, he tells me it's on aisle 4, so I go over there and I look at it, and it is over $6 for the same thing. I have the box in my hand, and I compare the two to make sure the active ingredients are the same, and they are. So Target's generic medications on average is double what it costs at Walmart. I remember a long time ago, a buddy of mine, his name's John, was one of my roommates when I was in college, and he worked at Target, and I knew he did. And I was walking around in Walmart one day, and then later that day I was at Target, and I said to him, John, you know what? You know what the difference between Walmart and Target is? Being this proud Target employee, he says, oh, there's a lot of differences between Target and Walmart. I said, yeah. I said, how about Target's high prices? It's funny that Target has this deal where they offer you to have a Target debit card added to your checking account to where you can use it at Target. It comes out of your checking account as a debit card, but it gives you a 10% discount on every purchase. I said, that's very interesting because your prices, by and large, are 10% more expensive, if not more than 10% expensive than Walmart's anyway. So it's like they're offering you this discount when in reality, they're already overcharging you as it is anyway. I just thought that was pretty ridiculous. It's kind of funny. It's like when you're walking out of the front door of any Target and you see this big full color ad of a man or a woman and a little girl smiling because Target gives all this money to charity every year. And so come shop with us. And you think to yourself, well, your prices are so much more expensive than Walmart's. I mean, you guys are like the Nordstrom or the Saks Fifth Avenue of grocery stores. And so I'm like, you give all this money away to charity? I'm like, gee, I guess so. I mean, it's crazy. And to think about this, Target is sitting here boasting the fact that they give all this money away to charity every year, but which is really just what you're paying extra, part of it going out the door to those charities. I think to myself, you know what? Target is trying to brag on their humanitarianism. I'll tell you this. I think Walmart is 10 times more humanitarian than Target is, and I don't even like Walmart necessarily. But here's why they're humanitarian. Because think of all the Mexicans, and think of all the illegal aliens that could never afford to live in this country if it wasn't for Walmart. They would have to go right back out the door. You go through this big to-do. You come over here illegally, and or whether you're here legally or whatever it is, you come over here illegally and you swim across the river and you go through all this stuff and you put on a dry pair of clothes and then you meet up with family that's already here. You go dig in to a new apartment and find yourself a job and you get your first paycheck and all your savings just run out, and the next thing you know, you got to go over to Target because there's no Walmart in your area, and you can't even come close to buying what you need to buy because of Target's overinflated prices.